In 1995, Minister Louis Farrakhan called upon 1 million black men to join him here in Washington, D.C. for a plethora of reasons, but mainly for a Day of Atonement. Now, 20 years later, a different call is being asked, and the running theme is justice or else.
It means a lot for me to be here, for justice or else, and that's one of the most valuable things that we can have as human beings is justice.
Today, I believe why we're here is to be a part of the liberation of what's happening with our people. We're here as an organization to somehow get with like-minded brothers and sisters that's trying to build at this particular point.
I honestly don't feel like the powers will try and change and treat people differently and actually try and give justice to everybody. Me personally, I don't see that as realistic, but I think it's a change within ourselves.
Justice or else, the 20th anniversary of the Million Man March. I couldn't be anywhere else but here because I was here 20 years ago for the Million Man March. You had the regular Ku Klux Klan threats, and then you had people who were saying you shouldn't go because of this reason or that reason, but we went.
I'm here, one, for the fellowship, the brotherhood. Obviously, there's women out here, but just to see this many brothers come together for a positive thing is something I want to be a part of.
We have to come together in order to bring change, and this is our power statement. It's time to bring the change now.
Well, you know what? It's a push for reform. So a push for reform is a good thing because we live in a time where reform is needed.
Awaiting to hear words of encouragement and direction from the keynote speaker, Minister Louis Farrakhan himself, emotions ran rather high when speaking of police brutality and where all the anger comes from within the African American community and what we can do to improve.
The Black Lives Matter movement to me is about our lives being valued.
First off, people need to take responsibility for our complicity, all right? If enough people stop having the bull and start really pushing back instead of accepting stuff, then we'll, look, the reason why black people get killed by the police is because there's no repercussion for black folks getting killed by the police. You feel me? So as soon as we start giving them a repercussion for the mistreatment, it will probably decrease.
Hours after arriving on stage, Farrakhan made it known that fear should never be a factor in living the best life you can. And also, he gave a rather edgeless and stern speech to today's youth.
If you understand your nature, then you will understand the unlimited possibilities of the human being. God created no human being without depositing in that human being a gift that can be expressed to an excellent degree. When you're stealing something in the mall and you get to a certain point, the buzzer rings. See, you can't get out the store until what is in your possession that caused the alarm to go off is checked. See, white folk been knowing that you are their property.
With a message truly packed with a variety of topics, Farrakhan concludes with an urgency of a sense of group position.
We got to talk about what we're going to do after today. I would like engineers of every kind, navigators, pilots, farmers. I want college presidents, especially the black colleges. You gotta know that you are not a plantation to produce more dumb Negroes with degrees. You've got to make the colleges teach the things that will make young people builders instead of beggars.
This is not a moment, but a movement. Some of the words spoken here today from Minister Farrakhan. A very bold and blunt man spoke upon the demand for justice, his own complications of birth, and not being afraid of anything and anyone. For more of my extended clips, make sure you all head over to youtube.com/GSTV Panther Report. And all the way from Washington, D.C., I am your Panther reporter, Alex Rowe. And we'll see you next time.